What's up, guys? Coming back with you another video. I want to talk about a little bit of 4K. I haven't really done much about 4K and what my thoughts are on it and how I want to handle it. 4K definitely, I enjoy it. I think it's a good media, and if you can find it in a good cheap form, like what we did, I think it's always a good thing to go for. I do know you can get a pretty decent 4K TV for about $700 at Walmart. And then what we did is we went with a Xbox One X instead of just getting a player, because it's pretty much about the same cost, but you're getting multiple purposes to the console, not just for 4K, but for gaming, which is what we like to do. So today I want to show you the 4K movies that we have, and some of them I haven't got to quite watch on 4K yet, but I have a feeling from where I have watched the movie before what it's going to look like. So I have it in order onto which one I think is, going to be my, not even least, it's mid favorite to most extreme favorite. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 4K movies right now. So let's go ahead and hop into number 8. Number 8 is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, we actually found out that Walmart has these on 4K. Not all of them. They only go from 2 to I think it's Half-Blood Prince, which is 6, I believe. But on Amazon they do have a whole collection pack, but my wife doesn't want the slipcovers with these, and I actually do too. But surprisingly, some of them at Walmart didn't have slipcovers, and that's a downfall. But I picked up this one because this is where it starts getting, in the series, a lot better. I like the series, but I think it starts getting darker and more tone, and I can't actually wait to see how the coloring is done in this one, since it's all dark colors, not a lot of bright, vibrant colors. It'd be very interesting. But that's one of my more mid favorite 4Ks, and I can't wait to actually watch it. Now we have Spider-Man: Homecoming. Good movie. I actually have watched it in the 4K. Looks amazing, especially with the spider suit and Iron Man. It has a great cast. Heck, who is the one that plays Spider-Man in this one? Tom Holland. I think he's done a good job. I mean, if you've ever paid attention to anything I've put up, I have said that I feel that Andrew Garfield was one of the best Spider-Mans. But this guy definitely comes in as runner-up, and I can't wait to see what more they do with him later on in the series. The 4K transfer, though, is amazing. Audio-wise, it's clear. That's actually kind of one of the big upsides to 4K. I like Blu-ray, and I like the way they handled the picture quality, but for some reason they could never get sound quality really well. So you always had to turn your TV up. And 4K, I don't really have that trouble. I can keep it at a good volume and still be able to hear everything clear. And this is definitely one movie that does show that. Next, this was one of my favorite movies. Kong Skull Island. It's just a fun monster movie. It was great. I mean, I love Godzilla, and I think they're going to be releasing Godzilla in 4K, and I'd like to pick up the 2014 version of it. But Kong was a great fun ride for a monster movie. Had a phenomenal cast, and I kind of can't wait to see what they do with Kong versus Godzilla. To me, I think Kong should win, but hey, we'll see. As far as 4K, it's amazing. You can hear everything clear. The fur on Kong is actually very vibrant, and you can see details in the scars a lot better than what I could in theaters, because I actually did go see this in theaters. Uh, Excellent, fun ride movie. Might get some backlash for this one. Justice League. I actually liked the movie. I thought it was well done. Do I have some nitpicks with it? Yeah, yeah, I do. Um, I felt at some moments they knew what they were doing with Batman, and others they didn't. And the ending, they didn't really know how to bring them all together to defeat Steppenwolf. And I'll discuss that in the more review of Justice League later on. But Batman was definitely one of the downsides. It was like an up and downside because at one moment you got that classic feel of Batman, and then the other you're just like, why is he not really doing anything? So good movie in 4K quality. Oh, amazing! The blue on Superman's suit, the reds, even the dark tone on Batman's suit just it shows vibrant, and you can actually see the coloring on Aquaman's armor compared to what you could in theaters. And I went and watched this twice. And could never see the gold or green on him very well. It all just looked like it was dark colors, and that was it. Actually, it looked like it was just all bronze. But if you watch it in this, you could definitely tell it's more of a like an orangish gold and that really metallic green. It's amazing looking. I can't wait to, you know, I'll probably watch it sometimes. Good movie though. Just has some nitpicks with it. Oh, and I haven't got to watch this one in 4K. I watched it in Blu-ray, but I know from watching it in Blu-ray and seeing how amazing the colors were in this one, it's just going to be even better in 4K. The movie overall, it's a John Wick movie, okay? It is awesome. And Keanu Reeves has definitely showed his acting talents. And funny thing, they actually did a photo of him and the other actor that played in Bill and Ted. They did some reunion photos. Now, I'm hoping that actually leads to them doing a movie. Bringing Bill and Ted back one more time. Final time, but one more time. It would be excellent to see that again. You know, be amazing. Be amazing. But this is good, and I can't wait to see what they do in the third one with this series. All right, Power Rangers. I'm a Power Rangers fan. Nothing I can do about it. The movie was actually good. There was some parts that I wish would have been done a little different, especially Goldar. I don't think he should have been just all gold. I think there should have been a creature inside of it that was different colored than the gold, but the movie was done well, and I can't wait to see how they continue to handle the franchise, if they even do, because right now they haven't announced anything for it. But if they do, I can't wait to see it. And I need to do a separate review of this movie and actually talk about what I hope they do for it. But as far as 4K quality goes, this is one that I watched with my son and wife. And it was amazing looking. The red on Red Ranger's suit, the blue, heck, even the Black Ranger suit was just vibrant pink and yellow. It was amazing looking. And I can't wait to, watch this again. Now, everyone knows, or at least I hope you know, I'm a horror fan. That is my big genre. And with that being said, I had to pick up It on 4K. Alright? It. And it looks amazing in 4K. The dark tones to the colors on him, to the paint that they use for his face, it just all feels organic. And it has like a gritty, rough feel, but it feels organic and clear and vibrant. The sound was definitely excellent on this one. And I can't wait to see what they do with part 2 and who will actually be stepping in to play the roles of the kids. And as far as I know, the kids are actually supposed to return, kind of like in a flashback. But that's about it. But it was a great movie, and I can't wait to watch this one again. And finally, and I picked this one up a few days ago, and I had to because it's the first time they ever actually released it in 4K, and that is Star Wars, and you're probably gonna go, "Oh, you got the freaking Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Why would you do that?" Because it's Star Wars. All right, it is Star Wars. You know, Star Wars. You can't just not like the franchise. Did it have some stuff that you could have done a little differently? Yes. But do I think it was a bad movie? No. Can I compare it to Empire Strikes Back? No, but I don't want to. I don't want to compare it to the original series. I want to compare it to it being a new trilogy, something new to it. And I think it delivered on that. I think a lot of people don't like how Luke was handled. I actually do. I think it showed that no matter how much of a legend Luke is, you can make mistakes and you can get scared no matter how strong you are. And I think that was very poetic in a way for Luke to, be this great legend, this strong Jedi, but he's made a mistake in his life. And that was really well. And I like how it shows that. It actually shows it for a lot of the cast, that they have made mistakes, but they're willing to get past them to protect the galaxy. And I think it was really well done. I can tell you now, my favorite character of the franchise is Kylo Ren. I like his character. I like the way they're handling him. The surprise of him killing Snoke was really good. I don't compare it to the size of Vader admitting that he is Luke's father. I don't think it's that big. I do think a bigger surprise would have been when Kylo asked Rey to join, as if she had. I don't think people would have expected it, because when I watched this in the theaters and she put her hand out, I just knew it was going to happen. I knew she was going to pull for that lightsaber, not take his hand. And I didn't like that. That is one of my downsides to this movie. I wish she would have took his hand and bowed before him and joined him. Because it would have had an interesting, well, how is JJ going to handle that then? And I'll get into my talks about how JJ is going to handle some of the news we've got for the third and final film of this trilogy. Some plus and some downsides of what it sounds like. But I think it took a different step in a direction from The Force Awakens, but it felt like it could flow into it. And I think it was really handled very well. And the 4K transfer is just amazing. I cannot wait to rewatch this one again too. It's just an all-around fun movie. So, before I end it here, there are some 4K movies that I want to talk about that I actually would like to pick up, and some that are going to be coming out in the near future here. They did announce May 22nd all of the Jurassic Park movies on 4K in a big bundle. So that is Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic 3, and Jurassic World. I will be picking that up. I think it's going to be a great set to have, and they are nostalgic movies. No matter if you don't like the third one. I'm not a big fan of the third one. I can't admit that, but it had some good moments in it. But I can say I did like Lost World and the original Jurassic Park. I do want to get Planet of the Apes, the 3-movie set on 4K. I think those would be definitely some great movies to watch in 4K. Jumanji, not the new one. I do want to watch the new one, but I'm talking about the original Jumanji with Robin Williams. Men in Black would be it would be a fun ride to see that in 4K. I think they might be releasing Highlander in 4K, and that would be very interesting how they handle that. Do you think they need to release the Godfather trilogy into 4K? And I think they need to start releasing horror. More horror. What is what I mean. I mean, they need to, as soon as everything's handled with Friday the 13th legal-wise, they need to release all, like in the big set that I have in Blu-ray. They need to re-release that in 4K also. They need to release Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween franchise, A Child's Play. Hellraiser definitely would be a very interesting one with how, the special effects and the gore is in that one. That would definitely be an excellent 4K movie. But leave in the comment down below, what is a 4K movie that you love, that you've watched here recently, and what is something of a movie franchise that you want to see step into 4K? I think Back to the Future trilogy would be interesting. Anyone agree? Anyone agree? Alright guys, remember to leave a comment down below. I'll always respond back. Remember to like and hit that notification button if you ever wanted to catch another video of mine. And I will see you later on the cutting board. Bye.